Hello friends, it's Ric Beattie. I'm the pastor here at Unity of Royal Oak, and I welcome you to our midweek meditation for September the 2nd. It's a brand new month. It's been beautiful weather the last few days, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying it. I wanted to share something with you from a little book that I have long read. I've given several away, and I've worn a couple of them out. And it's called The Quiet Mind, Sayings of White Eagle. And this is just a paragraph I want to share with you. It's titled, Seek the Greater, Let the Lesser Go. We would remind you very tenderly that you pay too much attention to earthly values. We do not mean that you should neglect your earthly duties, but we suggest that you should get a clearer understanding of the relative values of spiritual and earthly things. For so much that you have considered necessary and important to you is not important. If you will seek always the stillness, the peaceful spirit of the Lord Christ, you will find that through this you open the windows of your soul, and the light of the Christ Spirit will flood your soul and life, and that which seemed to you to be a trouble and an anxiety will be absorbed into the light. For some reason, this paragraph, a couple of paragraphs, have touched me repeatedly. I've shared it a couple of times now. And it seems so appropriate to us, right? Because the things that we really fuss with so often, at least the things that I fuss with often, are just not that important. They're not. And so that turning within to the Lord Christ, that turning our focus there, that's why I meditate. That's why I think most people who connect with us to meditate, that's why they do it. So in a minute I'm going to start some music. I've been using it because he allows me to, by Reverend Gregory Barrett, Heart of Oneness. Music for meditation. He created it many years ago and we worked together. And I am grateful for you, for your being here, for your taking the time out. And whenever you're connecting with this meditation, it's the perfect time. This is the perfect time for you. I know it is. How do I know? Because you're here and I'm here, right? Even if it's virtually, we're still here together. So I'm going to invite you to begin to notice your body. Meditation is, there's no magic, there's no right or wrong way. There are lots and lots of ways to meditate. One of them is sitting here. I like to have some music going. You can sit in quiet. Just notice your breathing in and breathing out. Sometimes I meditate by the river, and I've videotaped that, or taped it and recorded it, and I've uploaded that a few weeks ago. You can even meditate in a noisy room with people all around you. It takes practice, but like all spiritual practice, it's effective when we practice. So just notice your body in space. Notice where you are right now, because too often we really don't pay attention to where we are. And we then let our minds go crazy. So just notice your body. Assume a comfortable position, seated, lying down, standing, on a yoga mat, whatever works for you. And as you begin to notice your body, allow yourself to scan your body from the bottoms of your feet upward. Flex your toes and flex your foot bones, the muscles there. There's a bunch of little bones, and all of that's held together with muscle and joints. And now notice your ankles, flex them. Notice the calf muscles and the shin area. Just as you notice it, allow it to relax. And now continue your scan up your body to your knees, the thigh muscles, the glutes, the buttocks, the big muscles that propel us forward or backward. Continuing your scan up now to your waist area, notice the girdle of muscles that wrap your body, that keep our innards in. Allow those muscles to relax as you notice them. Just if there's any tension there, let it drain away. The reason we go through this relaxing process is so that we can release tension, release some of the stress. It's a stressful time we live in. So the more frequently we can come together to meditate, the more frequently we can hit that, I call it the pause button or the reset button, the better off for all of our mental, emotional, spiritual health. And when we're in that open and yielded state, then yes, the light comes, the light of the Christ. And all of the other stuff gets absorbed into it. I love that image from the reading. So continue your scan now up the small of your back. Notice the small of your back and your mid-back, that sweet place between your shoulder blades. And then allow yourself to come up over your shoulders and down your arms, the upper arm, the elbows, the lower arm, the forearm, your wrists, your fingers. Allow them all to relax. Now, continuing your scan up, come up the abdominal area up to the solar plexus. And pause with your heart. Put your hand over your heart. Put two hands over your heart if you want. Just bless your heart. Be grateful for it. Grateful for your body. Grateful for the place that you are currently experiencing this meditation. Grateful for the technology that allows us to connect this way. Now continue your scan up the pectoral muscles, right on up to the throat area, your chin, your nose and lips and eyes and ears. Let them all relax. And what relaxing into is an awareness of the presence of God within us. We call that the Christ or the I Am, resident in you, where you are right now. It's not some distant place. God has shared with us these aspects of the divine consciousness. We call them the 12 powers. We call upon them and activate them. Take a deep breath with me. Sigh it out. Now we're going to continue right on up the back of the head. Notice the neck. Often we get tension in our necks. One of the reasons why there's so much stress I've been reading about it is this: we're not used to being on alert all the time. Alert for ourselves, to are there people around us that are too close with no masks? No judgment about what other people do, we just manage ourselves. But all this stress, this tension in the frontal cortex, we're not used to so much for such a prolonged period of time. And now that we're here into September, I think that a lot of people have been hoping this would long be gone, including me. And it's not yet. So we do everything we can do to remain connected and centered and grounded. And this process of meditation allows us to turn our attention from the outer world to the inner world, to that place that perhaps is more real than real. Take another deep breath with me. Sigh it out. Now imagine that your crown chakra is wide open, the top of your head, the crown of you, which is the place where Mr. Fillmore identified that the Christ, the I Am, resides there. And as you prepare for this meditation, you can Leave your eyes open or closed. I do both. Excuse me. Get my cough drops ready. I've got a little tickle. And I'm going to invite you to take another deep breath inward. Exhale it. And allow yourself to follow your next breath inward as deep as you can. As we turn away from the outer world and all of its noise and all of the drama and the trauma, and we bring our focus, our awareness to the Christ, to the I am of God in me, the I am, because I've always been and I will always be. God, the state of being, the force that propels life itself. And as a famous unity minister, May Rowland, often said, "Come ye apart a while, and spend some time now in the communion of spirit, in the stillness." Should you hear any noise, either background noise here from this recording or in your own space, it's merely a reminder to turn your attention within. And the way I do that is to just notice the noise or whatever, the interruption, or my mind wandering, and it does all the time. And I just gently bring it back by bringing my focus to my breath as I breathe in and out in my regular pattern. Take a deep breath and sigh it out. And follow your next breath inward. And at this time, I invite you to, while you're still in a meditative place in that consciousness, call to mind any picture or image, any person or circumstance that you would include in this healing energy that we have gathered around us, the light and the love of God. Just hold an image of that person or situation or circumstance in your mind. And imagine that you have the power to beam the energy that is available to you right now, like a laser beam, to that person, to that experience, that circumstance. Wrap it in light and in love. We don't have to know how to fix it. We just know it is being repaired even now. Healing is happening even in this moment. And now I invite you to, with me, imagine all of the health providers, healthcare people, all the scientists working to understand and come up with a vaccine. Let's bathe them in an incredible amount of not only love energy, but let's see them open and receptive to God's moving in and through and as them with wisdom, imagination, and power as they do their work to create or discover a vaccine. And now let us include in our circle of love and oneness all teachers and parents and students at every level who are coming back into learning now in September. Some virtual, some begin virtual, maybe physical later, some people face to face. May the peace of God empower them all, and may we all remember that a little extra grace is required at this time. And now let us shine out from our hearts a beam of love and welcome and celebration and light to every person, to all beings, all expressions of the one life. For each of us is equal to every other person. Nothing special and everything amazing. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. And as you take the next breath, as you exhale, follow the exhalation. Let it carry you back to this time, to the place where you're seated or lying down. Just be fully present to yourself. For who you are is perfect. There's no other like you. You are a unique emanation of the life that we call God. So grateful for you. I wanted to let you know about a couple of things going on here the next few days. If you happen to catch this message, we continue with our Saturdays in the Park series, which is, we call it our backyard, our Peace Park here at 2500 Crooks Road. And we've had several different speakers, Mary Wackrow, myself, Reverend Catholic Joe Tomalenko. This Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, I'll be leading a discussion based on a portion of Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. There's a chapter It's about discovering your life's purpose, and I think it fits us well right now. So be a discussion. But we'll be here about an hour, not more. We socially distance in the yard. We wear masks as we come in. And I encourage anybody who's not feeling well to stay home. But once we arrive, we distance ourselves from each other. We get in a circle, and we just enjoy seeing each other and enjoy connecting and the discussion. So I'll share some concepts, some thoughts, but mostly I'll lead a conversation. That's on Saturday, the 5th of September. And then the 6th of September, Sunday, I'm going to be talking about, I'm actually going to be starting a new series about what now, Cupcake? Well, that's what this first one is. What now, Cupcake? Where are we at now? Let's take stock as we're at the beginning of September. And all month we're going to be exploring some interesting topics as we begin to remember and realize that we don't go back to anything. We're going forward. And one of the things we're going forward with is that we will always at Unity of Royal Oak be a hybrid community. We have people from several parts of the nation connecting to us. Another Unity minister shared that he watched our service on Sunday. I had no idea. So we stream live to YouTube and Facebook. You can find the information at our website, Unity of Royal Oak, all one word, unityofroyaloak.org. And while you're there, if you feel inclined, you can make a contribution. On behalf of this community, we are deeply grateful for the ways that people are stepping up. Summertime's always a little low for us, and we've had that happen, but overall the year is so far holding. So we want to make sure that we're in good circumstances when we can start doing more in terms of church service in the building. Right now we've got our Saturday in the Park on Saturday mornings. We may add a couple of things. You'll hear me talk more about that. So, however you experience us, however you are lending your energy, you'll also see on our website, again, unityofroyaloak.org. On our website, there's a tab called Classes. And there you'll find links to all of the various Zoom meetings that we host. Some I host, many of them. April Lindbergh hosts one. Our prayer partners host a prayer call on Tuesday nights. It's always an amazing time. We come together for 40 minutes or so. Some of us bring something to share, something that has inspired us. We bring prayer requests. And you can bring your prayer request to us by emailing it to prayer@unityofroyaloak.org. That's prayer@unityofroyaloak.org. If you're newly connecting to us, and I would love to know about it, if you'd send me an email, my email address is Ric, R-I-C, there's no K, RIC@unityofroyaloak.org. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'm here to support you in any way I can along your journey. I know that your journey is different than mine, but we walk along with each other. As Ram Dass often said, we're just walking each other home. And today we're blessing our dear friends in Northern California who are dealing with yet another fire and wind that is moving the fires around. We hold all of our dear ones in prayer. Next week begins the Unity World Day of Prayer. We'll have a opening ceremony on Wednesday night, so there will be that'll be on Zoom, by the way. So if you go to our website, you'll find the information there for the Zoom calls. It's no different than, it's the same credentialing to get into any of the morning Wake Up with Rick and Joe or the Tuesday, Thursday midday. But we will not be having this meditation. It will not be streamed next Wednesday. It will be on Zoom. So please connect with us, and I'll see you in a week after that. Wherever you are, whatever's going on in your world, remember that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. wherever we are, God is. My friend, wherever you are right now, God is. All is well. Namaste.